Hey YouTube, it's Lindsay and this is my 28-week pregnancy update. Today is Monday, September 12th, 2011, and I am 28 weeks and 2 days pregnant today. So if you guys watched my last week's video, you might remember that I had to do the 1-hour glucose test for gestational diabetes. Well, the very next day I got the dreaded phone call. I failed. So on Thursday last week I had to go in and do the 3-hour test, which was not fun. Not fun at all. You go in and before you get the drink, they draw your blood for the first time. And then they give you the drink, and it looks exactly the same as the drink that you had 2 days ago that really wasn't that bad. It was the same like size container, about that big, and it was the same color. However, instead of 50 milligrams of glucose in that drink, you get 100. Yeah, it was literally like drinking cough syrup, and you had to drink it in the same amount of time that you drank the other one. So you only had 5 minutes to finish it. Ugh, it was so disgusting. Oh my gosh. Ugh. And mine wasn't cold either, so I think that made it 10 times worse. So anyways, you drink that drink in 5 minutes, and then you wait an hour, they draw your blood. You wait another hour, they draw your blood. You wait another hour, and they draw your blood for the 4th time. So it's a lot of waiting around and doing nothing. Fortunately, the waiting room has TV, and they have magazines, and I brought a book, and my husband stayed with me, which was nice. So we just kind of, you know, whatever, goofing off in the waiting room. And then the next day, on Friday, I thought it was going to be the same kind of protocol where they would only call you if you failed. Well, I got a phone call from them, and I refused to answer it. I was like, oh, crap, you know, and I just, like, all this stuff, you know, started going through my head, like, I'm going to have to deal with this. I have the hypertension. Like, what else can go wrong? So I didn't answer it, and it took me about 20 minutes to even muster up the courage to listen to the message that they left. And they said in the message that they needed me to call them back. So I was like, ugh. So then I start having like a little panic attack, and I just like am freaking out. Like I don't want to know that I have gestational diabetes. I don't want to hear it. So then I eventually do give them a call, and I passed. So I was freaking out over nothing. I guess because it was the 3-hour, they decided that they should give you a call with results either way. But yeah, so I passed, which was such a relief. Like I don't know what I would do if I had gestational diabetes, just because I'm already dealing with, you know, the other crap. So thank goodness I don't have to deal with that. But I'm glad that I, you know, that I took the test, you know, just to make sure, because if I did have it, obviously I would, you know, take care of it and, you know, go through all the necessary steps to make sure that I stay healthy and that my baby stays healthy and everything. But, you know, you just kind of freak out at those kind of things. At least I do. So other symptoms this week, I actually started leaking colostrum a little bit. Very little bit. Like, I've been very curious about that whole process. So I check a lot, probably more than I should, but I think it was like last Wednesday, I just kind of checked, and there was something on my left breast, and I was like, So I gave it a little squeeze. Sorry, this is like, you know, TMI, but I did, and a little more came out, and I was like, ooh, holy cow, it works. But that was the only thing that I've had so far. Like, my right one hasn't given me anything, and I haven't had any more out of my left. So I think it's still maybe a little early for you to like be constantly producing, though I know some people do. It's not unheard of to be doing that, but as long as it comes in at some point and I can breastfeed my baby, that's of course the most important thing. But you know, we will just take it day by day, and when he's here, we'll see what happens, I guess. And then on Thursday morning, like at 4 a.m., so before I took the glucose test, I woke up with the most agonizing Charlie horse I've ever had in my life. It went all the way from like the bottom of my toes, the bottom of my foot, all the way up to my knee. Fortunately, it was only in one foot, but I was kind of like half asleep, but I remember correctly, I was like literally screaming out in pain. It hurt so bad. So I remember I stood up like 3 or 4 different times to try and like stretch it out. but it probably took me a good 20 minutes for it to finally calm down. I haven't had another one since, but I've been using these little foot braces that I have to try and combat that, because when you get a Charlie horse, at least for me, it seems like it's the worst when you're pointing your toes. And when you sleep, naturally, most people probably don't even realize this, but your feet kind of go in like a pointed position just naturally. So I have these foot braces from having plantar fasciitis that keep your feet at more of like a 90-degree angle. So kind of flexed almost. And so I've been using those at night, and that has helped a lot, I think, to prevent them from even happening. So very glad that I have those little feet braces so that I don't have to, as I spit everywhere, gross, I hope that didn't come up on the camera, but so that I don't have to deal with that anymore, because that was really painful. And then also on the really painful side, I got some really bad sciatic nerve pain like Saturday night and into Sunday morning. Oh, holy cow, that was awful. Like I could not find a comfortable position to fall asleep in, and I couldn't sit comfortably. So then I started just walking around my condo, and that seemed to help. So then my husband and I went for a little walk around our neighborhood Sunday morning, and that seemed to really help, which was good. But I know I'm not supposed to do that very often because I am supposed to be on bed rest. However, I had to kind of weigh the options here, fall asleep don't fall asleep because your back hurts too much, or fall asleep and maybe raise your blood pressure a little bit. I don't know which one is worse in that situation, but we just took a little walk around the block, nothing major. It was less than a mile, and that helped. And then I got a heating pad, and then I started icing it, and the combination of those three really, really helped. So I am pretty good today, and hopefully if it comes back, that combination of things will help it so that I don't get it again, or so it doesn't get so bad or whatever. And then let's see. Oh, okay. So that was it for the symptoms this week. And then I went to Target today, and I got a couple of things, and they still have clearance stuff. So if you ladies are, looking to not spend a lot of money, go to Target. They had quite a few things, and both of the things that I got today were $1.12. So I'll show you. So I got these little old navy blue pants, or navy blue shorts, and that was 9-month size. And then I got this little onesie. It says Mom and Dad love me, or Mommy and Daddy love me. And usually I'm not a big fan of writing on stuff like this, but for $1.12 he can wear this. And I like the colors. I think their colors are really pretty. Or really cool, I guess, because it's a little boy. So those two things cost me $2.24, so not too bad. And then I have 4 Halo sleep sacks on the way. I ordered them from Tatsi, and Tatsi takes forever to ship, so I won't get those probably till October. But I don't need them right now, and they were only $10 each. Usually they're $25 each, so I jumped on that wagon, and like I said, I ordered 4 of them, so hopefully those will work for us. And then one kind of exciting thing, but it's really weird too. I got asked the $1 million question today when I was at Target. A lady came up to me and asked me, when am I due? So yay! I was just talking about this 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think, about how I just really wanted somebody to do it, and I didn't think it was going to happen this early, but she did. However, it was this really weird lady that I've actually had an encounter at Target before. So I wrote about it on my blog, so I'm not going to go into the whole thing here, but I'll put a link to my blog down below, so if you really want to hear about it. It's a little strange, and I just kind of said, December, and walked away, because that's when I realized who it was. So anyways, but I have been asked that question, and so obviously people are thinking that I'm pregnant now, so that's really exciting. I also went to Ulta today really quick, and when I was checking out, the cashier looked at my stomach while she was helping the person in front of me, and then she did it 3 or 4 more times, so I could totally tell that she was I think she might be, yeah. But she didn't say anything. But that was still exciting that I got those looks, and that this weird crazy lady asked me when I was due. So I'm just very happy that I kind of now like really look pregnant to other people besides people that have like, you know, seen me progress, and they don't just think that I have this big huge beer belly. So let me show you my like official like real baby bump, and that will be it for this week. So yeah, that's pretty obvious, I'd say, right? I'd think that I was pregnant. And there's the front. So this is a maternity shirt. So yeah, thank you guys. I got quite a few new subscribers again this week, so thank you guys all so much. And if you guys do pregnancy vlogs, let me know. I've been trying to keep up and like keep constantly finding new people on here. That's always fun. So I don't always comment on everybody's, but I do watch a majority of the pregnant ladies that are vlogging right now. I think maybe I haven't found everybody, but if it doesn't appear that I've looked at yours, I guess you just let me know, because like I said, I do like watching everybody. So I think that's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.